Good morning, everyone. I'm going to share with you my screen the best I can here via Zoom. Thank you for Zoom about how I meal plan at the last minute. But this is more for advanced meal planners because you already would have this list of meals that you go to do your meal plans every week. So if you're not there, don't worry. I'll share education about that too and how to get there. Hang in here, stay with us. Here's what I do. What you see on my screen here is where I so many weeks ago, 2 years ago, started my first meal plan. Let me jump down to it. It was here. I said to my sister, will you let me email my meal plans to you so that I don't not do it? Like, will you hold me accountable? She said, yes. So I said, okay, I'm going to type it on Word, Microsoft Word, so I can easily email it to her. So it started down here. This was it. We had tacos. And so here's what I do. Then every week I just kept saving a new plan here. And these all, you see, they just look like a list of meals, but they're actually linked. You can do something called insert a hyperlink, and I'll show you how in a second. My third grade student showed me how to do this a few years ago when I was teaching. So it's crazy easy. You can do this in Google and Microsoft Word and everywhere. So here's what I do now. Because I have this huge, humongous list of all these meals, for today, because I'm in a rush, it was a crazy week, it was super fun, the meal plan just isn't finished, and I want it done. I go to this list and I'm just going to copy one of these weeks and paste it and say, hey, can we just eat this again? Will that just do? So I literally just hop on here, I give the mouse a big old rolly scrolly and see what we land on, what sounds like, and just copy and paste it. And then my next step is to, if it doesn't sound great, make some changes. But because I've kept this list of meals, which I implore you to do, start here. I started with like 5 meals. My husband and I sat down and brainstormed what would we actually want to eat and cook. It has to be something you actually want to eat and cook. Then survey your family. Get it written down. You don't have to save it in Microsoft Word. You do what works for you. Paper, pencil, cookbooks, binder. I love this because I am not a cook. I need the recipes. So all my recipes are linked here. And I email this to myself along with all of you and put it in my meal or in our real food community group. I can just open up the internet while I cook and this is right here waiting for me. And I don't have to go looking for a list or remember what to do. So let's get something good here. How about, let's see. Hmm. It's so fun to look back at this. And it is really, if I go through all of this, and I have done this and I will share it with you, I have like probably at the most 20 meals that we just keep rotating around. And so maybe some of you do that. You guys have a list of your 20 meals and just pick and choose each time. You don't have to do it this way. You could do it that way. And I will share with you the structure that I have that looks like that. So you can see different ways to do this. There is no one right way, but it makes sense to have a way. Let's do this one right here. Okay, I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna go back up to the top. Way at the top, this is where I'm saving recipes to try. So here we'll just paste this plan, and here is what I'm focusing on is this plan right here. So I'm gonna read it really quick because this step makes a lot of sense. No matter whose meal plans you're using, your old ones, someone else's, the Fast Way to Fat Loss, look at it and think for a second, or else you're gonna wind up buying food you're not gonna cook, and it's gonna derail you. So set yourself up for success right now by only choosing meals you really wanna eat this week and you know you will have the energy to cook. So taco night, Monday, but I'm not gonna do ground beef here because we have a roast. So I might make this a different type of meat, but we can do tacos Monday. And this Mexican chopped salad, I can do it. Thai chicken curry Tuesday with some roasted cauliflower, yes. We have a head of cauliflower I need to use. Sweet potato black bean quinoa bowl with ground turkey on Wednesday. We can handle it. I've got sweet potatoes we need to eat. Bone-in pork chops, radishes, potatoes Thursday. That sounds good, kind of like fall. And they've been at the grocery lately. Sometimes bone-in pork chops around here are really hard to find. Pineapple chicken. This is, see how you can, when I'm holding over a recipe, you see it popping up a link? That's because they're hyperlinked. So what I have done was say I type in the recipe's name, and then I head to the internet and I go to the recipe site, and I'm just gonna grab any recipe that Erin's got here. We're just gonna do it really fast. This is wellplated.com. So let's pretend we were having this it was gonna be healthy garlic quinoa shrimp. I just copy and paste the URL. That's what's up there in the search bar. Copy, and then come on over here, highlight the recipe name, and I'm going to insert a hyperlink, which I may not be able to do because my Zoom bar is in the way. Oh, gracious. Can we move this bar? Hide floating meeting controls. Thank you. Hopefully I can press escape to show the floating meeting controls again. Remind me of that. So insert hyperlink and paste that address right there and click OK. And now this, when I click the recipe name, it is going to link to that shrimp recipe. That's how I've done all of this. So all of the recipes for all of these meals are linked right here. Pineapple chicken is a well-plated recipe. It doesn't, you know what? We're gonna have to replace that with something else. So this is where I tweak a little bit. Mexican salad, we're already having a taco night. It's okay. And stuffed poblano peppers are delicious. They take a little doing. Will I have energy Sunday? Let's see. Let me look at the calendar. My husband's gonna be in town. I don't think we've got anything else going on. I think I can do it because these are delicious. And tangy cilantro lime quinoa salad is actually really good. And right, so now I just need this Friday meal. So where do I get it? I just go look. I'm like, even just look one meal down and say, well, what did we have last Friday? What sounds good right below it? What is left in the fridge that we need to eat? Did I buy some meat that was a great deal that we could use? Like, what can we do? Or is there a meal my kids have been asking for that's not on the menu? So let's see. Or is there something I've been wanting to try? That's what these guys are up here that were so wonderfully shared by some of my folks in my Faster Way to Fat Loss groups and in my the Real Food Community, my Facebook group. So Instapot lentil soup from, that's what we're gonna do. I need to try another lentil soup. We're gonna do Instapot lentil soup because my last one, it was then one of my Faster Way wonderful people who are so wonderful that I get to work with shared with me this one, Instapot lentil soup. And what should we do for veggies? How about roasted sheet pan? And the lentil soup is great because there is a huge amount of protein in there from the lentils and carbs. And if you use the right type of bone broth, lots of protein from the bone broth too. So what a nice simple meal. We'll do that one in here. Again, I'll show you how I do. I'm gonna have to go to iFoodReal. I'm gonna have to go to this address and I'm gonna use that one for my hyperlinks. So let me do my highlight and spot lentil soup, and I'm gonna want to hyperlink this one. So let me get to it. And that's that. So that's how I do my meal plans. And yes, it took me a few extra minutes to go find that Instapot lentil soup and take off something we weren't gonna eat. But here's what I just did. I stopped myself from ruining the weekend next weekend. Because if it had come to time to make that chicken thing, I would have been like, I don't really like that. Let's just order pizza. Let's just go out to dinner 2 nights in a row. Let's just go out to dinner again because we already went out 2 nights in a row. You know how the spiral goes. So advanced meal planning at the last minute, that's it. So I will now go share this with you all and get it on this meal plan pad. Let me see if I can unshare my screen. What did I say I would have to do? Hit escape to see my controls. It worked. Okay. So how do I stop sharing? New share, pause sharing, stop sharing. Oh, Zoom, I love you. Ah! So I'll go get that meal plan just written down on here. I go through, I click the links and see the recipes again and put the ingredients over here and get to the grocery. And it's only 8:35. And I'm gonna share it with you all first though. But meal planning, advanced, at the last minute, that is how you do it. And I say it's advanced because could I have done this fast without that list of meals that I know my family will eat? No, it's just so much harder. So if you were at the beginning level, start keeping that list of meals that your family will eat. Save it somewhere. Really love using it in the computer myself. But paper or pencil will do because you could just go to it and pick 5 that sound good, pick 6 that sound good, pick how many any of your meals you like to plan a week that sound good, and boom, you just made a meal plan. All right, let me get out of here and go get this done. Thank y'all for listening in, and let me know, comment, what questions do you have? Like where were you like, oh, that would have tripped me up, and then we can do some lessons on that.